It was good. It was long. We're starting to increase the amount of time and reps that we're getting now. Starting to get all the looks that Virginia's going to give us, and I thought we played really hard. We played really fast, and going against a new look as far as the defense, we didn't execute as well as we will by the end of the week. But I like the way we're headed.
Obviously, it's early on, but what are you expecting to see from Virginia from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, a lot of cover one, a lot of cover zero. They like to bring blitzes both sides, middle dog cross, field bombs. So they like to apply pressure, and that's what we're anticipating. We got our backs picking up blitzes, and our lines getting their heads up, making calls, and so far so good. We'll continue to get better though.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do you like going up against aggressive defenses, high risk, high reward type defenses that are really going to come after you?
Yeah, I think so, and especially with the guys that we have on the outside, our receivers. You put them one-on-one against anybody in the country, and I trust those guys, and they're going to win. So I'll put my money on them.
So much has been talked about the schedule. As you guys embark on what most people are talking about is the toughest schedule ever. What's the feeling amongst the team as you begin this journey?
I think excitement. I for one just gives us a lot of opportunity, but I think it's important that we as a team, we don't get ahead of ourselves. This week we play Virginia. That's where all of our time, that's where all of our attention is, and we're going to take it one game at a time, and we're getting ready to go play and beat a good football team.
Is there that sense that this finally game week? We've been prepping for Virginia for a couple days, but it's finally game week.
Yeah, for sure. And, it almost seems a little surreal because we've been practicing for so long, but nothing came as a result of it, So it's kind of like, are we really playing Virginia this week? Everything's the same. But, no, there is definitely that excitement. I think the buzz on the football field today, everybody was going really hard, and everybody's really excited. So I'm excited about it. I love the guys competing around me, and they're ready to go.
You guys elected 3 former walk-ons of the 4 captains.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that says about your team?
I don't think, like, when we vote for captains, I'm not saying, hey, Skyler's a walk-on, I'm going to vote for him, or I'm not going to vote for him. I think the fact that they were walk-ons shows that they worked hard and they earned what they have. And so I think guys respect them because they weren't just given a scholarship. They came on, they worked hard, and they had to earn it. And I think that's probably what shows and how they were elected as captains.
Were you a little surprised at all that it wasn't maybe some of the more high-profile players?
No, I don't think so. I love the choices. I love all those guys and look up to, and they're gonna do a great job. And we're a team, and they'll represent us well. And but as a team, we'll take care of business. We'll look after ourselves, and we'll look to them when we need to, and get things done.
How would you assess your readiness to this level with 5 days till game day?
Look, I think we're ready. We've had a lot of practices. Obviously, we haven't had a lot of time with the Virginia prep and things like that. As far as us knowing our offense and things like that and going hard and going fast, we are ready. But I don't feel that we are ready in the sense of what Virginia is going to present us. But again, we've had 2 days to look at it. So we'll get there, and I'm confident that we're going to be ready to go by Saturday.
Does it make a difference whether or not you start on the road or at home? I mean,
I don't know. I think maybe, probably. I think for some guys that haven't been in a game time environment, it might be a little hard to go on the road. It's going to be loud. Guys are going to be booing us, and offensively, it makes things difficult when you trying to make calls at the line of scrimmage when you got fans screaming and yelling. And so it definitely adds a unique challenge. But, I like the guys around us, and we're going to take care of business. And we had the speakers in the practice field today, and we're prepping for that.
Taysom, it's close to a sellout out there at Charlottesville. How important is it for you to have that nonverbal communication with all the players on the field?
Yeah, it's huge. You can't rely on being able to communicate because, last year the games that I was a part of, Utah was really loud, Boise State was loud, and we had some big mishaps, some snaps that cost us, and we can't afford to have mistakes like that. So the way our offense is structured is we don't need to communicate, and it should allow us to minimize the mistakes that the fans and the loud noise cause.
The depth chart shows that the offensive line starters are still not determined.
Yeah.
Is that troubling, concerning, or just the kind of the fact that a lot of them are going to play?
I think it goes down to a lot of them are going to play. So as fast as we're going, as hard as we're going, that's the reality of it. So I don't know exactly how that rotation is going to be, but I trust Coach Tujay and Coach Anai to work out what's going to be best for our team. And whether it's Racker Matthews or DeAndre Wesley, I know that those guys are going to go and compete, and we'll do our best to get it done.
It also looked like Eric Thornton was brought back on offense. Is that a permanent thing? He's back on offense?
Yeah, he is.
He seemed to have a really good camp, and then obviously had to move over.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see out of him those first couple of weeks offensively?
First couple of weeks of fall camp.
Yeah.
The kid competes. I love playing with Eric, and as a quarterback, even though he's a short guy, he'll go up for any ball, he'll lay out for any ball, and he's going to fight for it. So I love how he competes, and I love playing with guys like that, and it rubs off with the guys he's around. So he's very sound in his routes, and he's a student of the game, and I love playing with Eric, and I love having him back on offense.
Jamal talked about how much he's enjoyed preparing for football, not having to worry about school. Is this kind of a unique experience?
Yeah, it is unique, but it is extremely nice. We'll get ramped up and get the tutors and everything else rolling, but it's nice to be able to focus on Virginia without having the worry of homework and things like that too.
What's your favorite part of the road game experience?
I like going into hostile environments. I like going in and having the fans not rooting for you, and it's a fun environment. When you think about a game experience as a little kid, I thought about going into a hostile environment and going, competing, and playing well, and coming out with a win. Nobody wants to lose on the home field, and that's our mentality.